already back for part 3. Yeah, that second one went really quick. Yeah, this would be a really long video. I don't even know if I could upload one like an hour long. I don't know. Haven't tried it. As y'all know, I'm tech challenged, so. Okay, so we're gonna kind of just go through. I'm gonna try to get through this one real quick, just through 1 through 9, and because we did the 0 in the last one, I'll go through his, because we're doing. Oh, he's got 10. He goes to 10. Because he adds the zeros. So we're gonna go 0 to 9, and then I'll read what he has, what Kyle Gray, what he has, and then I'll say what the woman who shall remain nameless, and then how I interpret. So you can get an idea of how you can. Sorry, the fan's blowing my hair. So you can interpret numbers that work for you personally, and how they can have different meanings, similar but different. Okay, depending on the situation. Okay, so for Kyle Gray, again, the 0 was God is close by. You were never alone. I like that. Number 1, universal life force within you is calling for your attention. 2, there are opportunities for connection and union at this time. Relationship growth is imminent. Okay? Again, in the last one I was talking about what 1s are to me. They're like beginnings. 2s, again, partnership, connection, because 1 is connecting to another to get 2. 1 is connecting to another one, so it's a connection. That's how I perceive it. Okay, 3, you are on the road to growth and expansion. The path is unfolding with perfect timing, which is very good. For me, 3s are, well, I know people who see 3s all the time, so I think of those 2 people, and usually it's something connected to their special abilities. Also 3s, because I see the 3 sides, I see a triangle, so I see strength in the triangle. Not necessarily a pyramid, but sometimes pyramids but pyramids are multiple-sided, not just 3. But I see strength, power, and accomplishment in a 3, because it's like a mountain. You know, the triangle, the 3 sides, are like a mountain, and you are climbing the top you're on the top of the mountain, depending on the situation. If that makes sense. But think about it again. Then I think about Schoolhouse Rock, the little song 3 is a magic number. So I'm not going to sing that for you. Look it up, it's fun. Okay. 4, let your truth be your teacher. Trust in all that you feel and let your joy lead. I love that. In the previous woman's book, 4 represented angels, and I think Kyle said that in his little key code in the front of the book. So oftentimes 4s represent angels, and I didn't understand why that was, and the visual that I always got when I would ask why the 4, and it's because 4 corners of the universe, or here, they're here behind you, and 2 here in front of you. You're always surrounded, you're always protected. So also 4s for me are foundation. So and I get that because the visual is a building of something. You're building something. You're building a life, you're building a career, you're building a relationship, you're building whatever you're working on. So when I'm working with people and I see 4s, it's usually foundation. They're building things. So they've got the 4 walls. I see it as like building a house. So just like the 0s are clean slate. 1 is, packing the dirt down, laying the concrete slab. 4s are the walls. So you're building a foundation, something for the roof to stand on, something to hold things in place, right? So like a little box, but I see it like a house. 5, abundance is a state of mind. When you feel rich spiritually, your physical life will reflect it. 5 is good. 5 is the number of grace. 5 is also the number of aggression or war. In I guess, biblical sense, because everything has two sides. Also, 5 is the number of change. In the other book, that's represented, and I think he gets into that when you get into the multiples of 5. It's change. Lots of change, because we're at that halfway point, and it can kind of go either way. It can go up or down, right? So you get to 5. Are we counting down or are we going up? Okay, so lots of change. Sorry, just checking my time. But see what 5s mean to you. Okay. For me, abundance is a different number, and we'll get to that. 6. Take time to eliminate all that's blocking your joy. Follow what makes your heart dance. I love that. That's with anything. I think that these are just great little affirmations. It doesn't even matter about the number. It's pretty good. So 6 has a negative connotation to some people because of the triple version. And I always initially recoil. But 6 is also the number of family, because it's bringing things together. So if you see the 6, it's like a pregnant woman. Okay, is how I visualize it. So the curly part on the bottom is the belly. So I see 6s as family unit, building a family. It's family connected, family issue, family whatever, depending on where the 6s come up, or what's going on in your world to how it connects. So if you're seeing it, then pay attention to the family unit. Pay attention to what's happening in the family, or do you feel like you're missing your family? Do you need to contact your family? Spend more time with your family, that kind of thing. But again, that's my version. 7, one of my faves. So he's got, the energy of magic is surrounding you. Align your thoughts with the highest. I like that. And it's interesting. I look up, we're right 7 minutes. Funny how quick that goes. I like that. So 7 is God's number. 7 I see as luck, and I get that because the visual I perceive with my memory and my thoughts is, the old-fashioned slot machines, and it'd come up, oh, cherry, and then 777 was the big jackpot. So I see that as luck. I see that as, again, God's grace, God's gifts. That's what I perceive. That's my definition of luck, is gifts from God. Number 8, a cycle or pattern is being repeated now so that you understand the lesson. Take time to reflect. I like that. So I'm guessing he's getting that from the reflection of the 2 little circles that create the 8, right? So you've got the boop. And that makes sense. I like that. For me, 8s represent, I see the infinity symbol, depending on who I'm speaking with or how it's connecting to me, if I'm seeing it. So turning it on the side, it's the infinity symbol. It's also a reciprocal energy exchange. So if someone's asking me about another person or in a relationship and I'm seeing 8s, or if I'm pulling 8s, it's the back and forth. It's the ebb and flow. It's like there's a back and forth. So if someone's having trouble with someone and they're blaming the other person, and I see 8s, or I'm pulling cards with 8s, it's even. It's balanced. So for me, also 8 can be balance. It's also abundance. So I connect 8s with financial abundance in particular, but abundance in general. Okay? But again, you see what feels right to you too. And like I said, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of books out there, different authors with their version. So see what resonates with you. Okay, 9. The energy of the divine is awakening within you. Let your soul do the leading. I like this. That's beautiful. And again, with that, I do get divine guidance. Again, the reverse of the 6, which is the mother, but it's like the head, the top of the head, that's God holding us. That's our source creator coming through, crown chakra stuff. Also, 9 for me is completion, because we're getting to the end. Some people do it with tarot cards. 10 is the end, is completion. But again, when I'm working with the single digits, I do 1 through 9. But that's just my personal way of, my personal understanding, I guess. So then Kyle has 10. You are uniting your energy with that of God. Trust that the signs you are seeing are direct communication with the divine. I like that. See, I do that with the 9. So, and the 7, because 7 is the number of God. And sometimes with the 7s, for me, it's like, oh, I need to go straight to source to ask my question. Or don't forget to rely on God, or let go and let God. So again, that kind of deal. And again, see what resonates with you. So while we're here, we're gonna got a couple more minutes. I'm gonna do the 11. Do the 11, and it turns 11:11. See, freaking wild. So for him, he says, you are in a state of expansion and getting to know your true self better than ever. Know you were born to shine. I like that. And again, it's two ones, and it's a door. It represents a door opening. So I like that. Time to shine. Open that door, let the light in. And let the light into you. Let your light out. Take your light through that door to share with others. Okay? And I think we're going to do a part 4. We'll see. Have a beautiful day.